Welcome to G Fun Facts Online, the show where we dig into the most fascinating corners of science and history. Today, we're becoming culinary detectives, traveling back in time to figure out what was on the menu for our ancient ancestors. You've probably heard the saying, "You are what you eat," but for a special group of scientists called bioarchaeologists, that phrase is literally true. An individual's entire life story can be written in their bones, and today, we're going to learn how to read it. By studying skeletons, teeth, and even ancient pottery, we can uncover incredible stories of migration, social status, and human survival. So grab a snack, and let's see what was for dinner 1,000 years ago. First up is one of the most powerful tools in the bioarchaeologist's toolkit: stable isotope analysis. Think of it this way. The chemical signature of every food you eat gets recorded in your body, particularly in your bones and teeth. The two key elements scientists look for are carbon and nitrogen. The ratio of different carbon isotopes can tell them if someone was eating plants like maize and sorghum, or plants like wheat and rice. Nitrogen isotopes, on the other hand, reveal a person's spot on the food chain. The more animal protein you eat, the higher your nitrogen isotope value. Let's look at a real-world example from a Pictish monastery in Portmahomack, Scotland. By analyzing skeletons from the 6th to the 17th centuries, researchers found a massive dietary shift. The early Picts ate mostly terrestrial plants and animals, but later communities, after the monastic period, were eating a whole lot more fish. This wasn't just a change in taste. It points to huge shifts in their economy and trade, all deciphered from the chemical echoes left in their bones. But isotopes only give us the broad strokes. To get the finer details, we need to look at teeth. I'm talking about dental microwear analysis. This is where scientists study the microscopic pits and scratches on tooth enamel caused by chewing. It's like reading a menu from the last few weeks of a person's life. Hard foods like nuts and seeds leave tiny, complex pits. Tougher foods like meat or leaves create long, linear scratches. A 2023 study of medieval skeletons from Pontevedra, Spain, showed just how cool this is. Isotope analysis confirmed these people, a guild of fishers and artisans, ate a lot of marine protein. But their teeth told an even more specific story. They had severe dental wear, even at a young age, because their diet was full of abrasive things from the sea. This combination of techniques not only confirmed what they ate, but also showed that their specialized diet aged their teeth much faster than normal. Now, what about the cookware? The pots and pans of the past hold secrets too. This is where organic residue analysis comes in. When people cooked, tiny molecules of fats, oils, and proteins would get absorbed into the porous surface of their ceramic pots. By carefully extracting and analyzing these molecules, archaeologists can identify exactly what was being cooked. A fantastic example of this comes from the Ness of Brodgar, a huge Neolithic site in Scotland. Researchers analyzed over 300 pottery samples and found evidence of dairy products and ruminant fats. This suggests the community was holding massive ceremonial feasts, likely processing milk in the spring and summer, and rendering animal fat for the autumn and winter. It gives us a vivid picture of the social and ceremonial life of this ancient community, all from the gunk left in their pottery. Of course, the most powerful insights come when scientists combine all these methods. But the field is always evolving, and the future of dietary reconstruction is already here. One of the most exciting new frontiers is paleoproteomics, the study of ancient proteins. Proteins can give us much more specific information than fats, helping to distinguish between different animal species. For instance, scientists have found milk proteins preserved in dental calculus, that's hardened plaque on teeth, giving us direct proof of dairy consumption. And then there's the digital detective, artificial intelligence. AI algorithms can be trained to sift through massive datasets of isotopic signatures and dental microwear patterns, spotting subtle connections a human might miss. A recent study showed I could identify animal species from bone fragments with over 90% accuracy. This technology will only get better, automating and enhancing how we analyze data from the past. From the chemical signatures in our bones to the microscopic scratches on our teeth and the greasy residue in ancient pots, the story of what we ate is the story of who we are. It connects us to our ancestors on a deeply human level, revealing their challenges, their innovations, and their celebrations. As technology continues to advance, we're only just beginning to read the pages of this incredible, unwritten cookbook of humanity. Thanks for listening to G Fun Facts Online.